Hi guys, this is another episode of Where to Settle, this time with Russia, with Comer Kane and Sagar Gaming.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Look at all of these marshes. Some
Yeah.
some some would think that Lady of the Marsh would be a thing as a
Yeah.
pantheon for Russia, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lady of Marshes with Russia and Visible Tundra. Yeah, that makes. Yeah.
visible
Well, let's
tundra.
let's let's do it. That's such a great idea.
But look at this. We
Um.
have desert and tundra.
Yeah.
And I wonder how much tundra there is because well maybe there is. So where do you want me to move the warrior here? Because
Here,
marsh is obviously gonna eat up a movement point moving into this grassland hill. I don't know what's going to
really,
if
I would move to the west, right between the two rivers there.
right here.
Yep.
And I usually move one at a time. Oh, look at
Yep.
that. There is honey.
Like this is the only good thing about this start. This is
What
a
is
terrible
what
start.
is the only good thing about this
This is an absolutely terrible start.
for
This
Russia?
start is, yeah, this is atrocious. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 population in chops there. Like this city is gonna grow.
Well, because you are looking, let's just explain. Explain.
Yeah, yeah.
You're looking at clearing marshes, which will
Yeah,
provide
I'm clearing the
food.
2 wheat, the marsh. I'm clearing all the wheat and marshes. None of that is staying.
1, 2, 3.
None of those tiles
Yeah.
are worth working. But that
And a 7 population city will give you 3 districts.
3 districts.
Right.
Now, where am I settling? I'm settling right on that marble to the left.
That's
it keeps
what
all
I
the
would
production.
think.
Yeah, it keeps all the production chops intact. It keeps all your workable tiles intact. It moves you closer to the honey, which is a very strong tile. And it's a very early second resource, our second luxury. Sorry about that.
Because of husbandry, animal
Yep.
husbandry.
Uh,
And look at that. I mean, we get like maybe a decent adjacency for a holy site,
exactly.
right?
And
For Dance of
now,
Aurora.
now the problem is you're probably not going to get Dance of Aurora, but let's hope we do, because we're on a culture tile, so we're going to go
Mhm.
holy site first. You're going to go astrology first, because you're going to want to get that holy site out ASAP. You're going to want to get
Absolutely.
to.
And where
You're
would
gonna
you
want.
throw down the holy site?
If I'm lucky and I got Dance of Aurora
Maybe.
before I can put it, I'd put it right where your mouse is. If I haven't got Dance of Aurora yet, I'm going to put it right there and hope I get Dance of Aurora.
Mhm.
And guess what? If I don't, well, there's really no good location. You're dropping the money, but that's fine. You're starting on a luxury. You're going to sell that right away. But that's where your holy site's going. You're on.
And
You're
As Russia, given that there is desert, I mean, the whole point and strategy for Russia is to be next to tundra, right? And
Yeah.
try to settle around tundra. If you're next to desert, is this a reroll? You know, as a
Is
story
this a
location.
like if I'm playing this, like I wouldn't say this is a reroll. I would say, like, if you're playing for just general play, this isn't bad. This is actually debatably good if you have no goal to try and beat it as fast as possible. Now, is this going to be the most impressive Russia game ever? Oh, not even close. This is going to be a weak Russia game.
Well,
I looked at this multiple times to see how I would get this to work. If you were closer to the tundra, just because you need Dance of Aurora, you could do culture to plantations. Got plantation to the right there.
what you mean the goddess of festivals?
Yeah, there we go.
But for just one plantation? Wait, what plantations do we have? Oh,
4 tiles to the right.
the tobacco.
Yeah,
But that's only one. Why would you?
because statistically, there's more plantation luxuries than anything else in the game. If I
I'll be
see
curious
one, I
to
know
know.
there's going to be more on the continent. What?
Okay. But it takes. You know what my problem is with the goddess of festivals? it
It's
takes a little time because
to pay off.
no, not even to pay off, but to actually get it up and running. Because especially on this map, right? You only
Yep.
see one. Okay, so
Correct.
maybe there is a second one there for a second city, meaning that how long is it going to take you to even get to it, to even improve it? You know what I mean? It's like the opportunity cost to me is just too steep to go with goddess of festivals on this type of map.
But
location.
that's assuming three things.
Mm-hmm.
That's assuming we don't get Dance of the Aurora. That's
Right.
assuming we don't get Desert Folklore.
Okay.
Because I will default to it. Like if I get to 25 Faith and Dance of Aurora isn't there, but Desert Folklore is there, it's just as good. If either of the two adjacency pantheons are available, now the third one,
But for Desert of Folklore with Russia, you're basically handicapping Russia right away, right? Because you're not getting any sort of bonuses from their ability to begin with, right?
well, their
For Mother
abilities,
Russia.
yeah, their ability is nice, but the unique district is what matters.
And
It's a
Lavra works in the desert just as well
yeah, because it
as
has
in the
it has
tundra.
yeah, it works great everywhere because it provides the great artist, great writer, great
Okay.
musician points. It's a half price holy site regardless of where you buy it.
Half price holy site. That's super important, right? So
Yep.
and I always consider Russia like if there is no tundra, I'm not even gonna try it. But in
Yeah.
this case, as bad as this location is, it could be a fun one because when you talk about like let's grow a city to 7 pop right away,
Yeah.
and then get a desert folklore pantheon. I mean, this
Yeah.
could be a fun Russia game in the sense of like a challenge and uniqueness to the game itself, right?
Like this, and let me clarify, this isn't a weak start. This is a good start. But like when you're talking like
It's
a
not a
Russia
Russia
game,
start, right?
yeah, when you're talking like a Russia start, you're not gonna blow the doors off with this as Russia. This is gonna do good. Like this by no means is a bad start. Like you got a lot of production. You have 3 Pantheon choices. You have a lot of 2/2 tiles to work.
Oh yeah, and I forget that as Russia, once you settle, you grab extra
Yeah.
territory. So all those
Exactly.
chops, wow.
You're failing your motherland not remembering these things.
No, I haven't played Russia in a long time.
Yeah. But you have so many good tiles here. The only problem is as Russia, you want tundra. If you don't have tundra, it's weak.
Mhm.
This is debatably a top tier start for any other civ. But for Russia, you're just like if you can utilize all the abilities, you're better. But now where I said plantations, you're counting on 3 things. You're counting on not getting desert folklore. You're counting on not getting Dance of the Aurora. The third one is how many tiles can be horses here? I mean, you're going animal husbandry right after holy sites. If horses could pop up to your north, south, you got
Why are you talking about horses? Does it mean that are you talking about like resource distribution or
I'm
why
talking about
horses matter?
because the third thing you're counting on for cultured plantations is that culture to pastures isn't the better option.
Uh-huh.
You have 4 horse tiles possible. I just value the culture pantheon so much that I mean, if I get 1 horse tile, well, then I might just take the culture to pastures, knowing that I could possibly get more horses.
Got it. I mean, and that's actually a good topic for a different conversation, different
Yeah.
episode for us. But to circle back, I think this was pretty cool, man. I mean, you look at the start at first and you're like, I don't know. And then you think about things and all these chops. I mean, there are a lot of chops, food and
There is an insane amount of chops here. And once again, what's really nice about this is where do you build your oracle? Where do you build your Apadana? Where do you build your hanging gardens?
Yeah, and you
Where do
guys can
build-
hear Soger talking about specific wonders because there is a specific list, right? That
Yeah.
as serves as a priority
Exactly.
wonder list.
But where do you build all those? Well, on the desert tiles that are completely empty.
Hmm.
Every single
Useless.
wonder, yeah, every single wonder I said, except for Apadana, can be built on an empty desert tile. You're not sacrificing any tile. No tile has to be chopped for a wonder. No tile has to be chopped for a district. At no point are you ever in a scenario where you have to delay something because you want to save the production chop. You can build, I don't know, all your districts, all your wonders, and never chop anything. The problem is, like, if you're looking at this, your only choice. Well, you have two choices. You could go religious victory, which is fine, but if you don't get desert folklore or um, Dance of the Aurora, religious victory is going to be sort of hard because, like I said, you have no mountains. The best you can get is a +1 adjacency on the holy site because of trees, which is terrible. So if you can't get adjacency Pantheon, religion is even going to be hard as Russia. So you're going a culture game, which then you're just spamming wonders.
And it's just you wonder what the rest of this map looks like, right, for
Yeah.
Russia, because it just doesn't look promising at first. All right, cool. I think this was a good one. This was a
But
good one.
but the beauty of this map
Mm.
is you can build national park anywhere. 100% of those tiles you can build national park on at
Oh,
end game
oh
because
yeah.
there's no floodplains, there's no anything that stops it. Once you chop everything, you're at zero. Once you start planting trees, you're golden. This is actually a decent culture start. You could easily sub 200 this as
No, you
without I
can't. Are you serious? You think you can
yeah.
do sub 200?
Oh yeah, come on. With Russia, even without the adjacency Pantheon, that you couldn't do anything science with this. You need the tundra. Russia is just so strong culture-wise because you're getting great writers for free, basically, before you even get theater squares. They're just so strong in that respect.
And how do you deal with great writers having too many of them and not being able to actually have enough slots for
Well, they
your
can't die, so you either explore with
yeah,
them,
yeah,
or what I honestly do is I create just a pile of them somewhere.
a
Like because
pile.
yeah, I just do like you've seen the pictures of my games, I'm sure. But you know what's also nice about them? If barbarians start attacking your cities, you can kite them with great people.
You can? Would
Yeah,
barbarians
barbarian.
actually go after a great person?
They will chase them as long as they have line of sight on them and they're within range.
Ah,
So if the barbarian has 2 movement and you're 3 movement away and it can see it, it will move after it in most cases as long as there isn't a better target. So what I would do if I had a great writer is I would put one down in the tundra and I would just hope that like the barbarian moves into line of sight before it sends it back to my city because then I can just gather up the barbarians and have them chase my great person forever.
yeah. Lead them to like a different to the opposing
Yeah,
civ, for example.
exactly. Yeah.
Nice. That's like
So
what is it? Pied Piper. Pied
yeah,
Piper.
exactly.
There you go. You get your
Yeah,
great
exactly.
writer. You rename him to
Um,
Pied Piper and use it that way. Perfect. That's an awesome tip, actually. And this would be all for this Russia start. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.